There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring them back because we must do the question and answer. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a question for you, Maggie. Your question is, in the lead up to the 50th anniversary of Festival on Montserrat, an international film crew is making a documentary on the history of Montserrat's annual festival. As a young ambassador for Montserrat, you have been given 2 minutes to tell the world about one aspect of festival you would like to see revived and be a part of for the 50th celebrations. What aspect would you choose and why?
They will all give me questions. It's just a matter who remembers.
Are you comfortable?
Well, as a young performer, I realized that there are not a lot of local bands on Montserrat right now. But from what I understand, the wide variety of local bands back then used to bring a sense of energy into our festival. And me personally, I think that the local bands would bring that energy, causing people to participate in our parades, street jams and so on, or even to be members of the local bands. Look, the other day, we had to send all the way to St. Kitts and Nevis for a band to play at our festival. Imagine that. When we have so much local talents right here on Montserrat. So, as a young performer and an ambassador, I say let's use our local talents. And for the 50th anniversary, let's cut out the hi-fi on the road and bring back the local bands. So we could feel that energy that we once had in our festival. That is what I want to see revived.
You're gonna walk with it, baby. Let me see you. Frozen picture, good girl.
Okay, Natalia, are you enjoying the show? Are you doing?
I am enjoying the show very well.
Lovely, lovely. So I'm going to ask you your question now for your question and answer segment. So I'm going to read the question. If you need me to repeat it, just let me know. So in the lead up to the 50th anniversary of Festival on Montserrat, an international film crew is making a documentary on the history of Montserrat's annual festival. As a young ambassador for Montserrat, you have been given 2 minutes to tell the world about one aspect of festival you would like to see revived and be a part of the 50th anniversary celebrations. What aspect would you choose and why? Are you comfortable
Put all them together.
The one thing I would like to see reintroduced into the Montserrat Year-End Festival would be the costume segment in the Miss Montserrat pageant, where the contestants made an appearance in a uniquely designed costume. Each contestant walked the stage adorned in a costume which displayed the imagination, skills, and artistry of Montserratans as a nation. The kaleidoscope of colors, the pomp, and the pride was something to behold, and it was a segment that the audience genuinely appreciated. A panel of judges sat on this segment, and the girls were judged based not only on how they wore the costume, but how they maneuvered it, as a costume could weigh from 50 to 150 pounds and could be as tall as 10 feet. The points from this segment were tallied, and this helped to decide who the next Miss Montserrat would be. Apart from the flamboyance and creativity, the actual creation of the costume helped to build community spirit, as it brought together steel workers, welders, designers, and a wide cross-section of the Montserratian community. I know we possess the skills of costume builder in persons such as Mr. Ari Taylor, Mr. Chad Cumberbatch, Mr. Joseph Pops Morris, and with the right influence, the reintroduction of the costume segment into the Miss Montserrat pageant would help to enhance the festivities.
Thank you, Natalia.
Delegate number 3, honorable judges, is Clarence Hewitt. The same question will apply to you. In the lead up to the 50th anniversary of Festival in Montserrat, an international film crew is making a documentary on the history of Montserrat's annual festival. As a young ambassador for Montserrat, you've been given 2 minutes to tell the world about one aspect of festival you would like to see revived and be a part of for the 50th anniversary celebrations. What aspect would you choose and why?
Good evening, everyone. Without hesitation, though, I must say the string band element. Sure, we still hear the music being played, but when I listen to the older folks and the way that they speak about them, it allows me to appreciate their significance even more. And just by listening to them, I've learned that the instruments were made locally, and this allowed the members to put more passion and enthusiasm whilst they were playing the music. And when we Montserratians, we speak of string band, I'm sure most of you will think of Magnificent Seven, Chalmers String Band, and Bunting String Band, and you would know that when these groups began tuning their instruments, that festival, and more so Christmas, was right around the corner. And eventually they would go from house to house, playing their music, hoping to captivate everybody in the festive spirit. And also Hero, in one of his songs, String Band Jam, I'm sure most of you will know it from his hook, he highlighted the fact that electronic instruments now took over, causing our festival music to lose that authenticity to it. And eventually we would have lost a valuable cultural art form which was dear to us. I'm sure many of you here tonight can attest to the fact that festivals, something has definitely been missing so far, and allowing you to say that it has been boring. So I personally would like to see the string band revive, taking festival back to its roots and enhancing the festival spirit and revelry that once made our festival special.
No, they're talking to her. She's talking to her.
I'm going to ask you the same question that we've asked the previous delegates. So if you'd like me to repeat it, please don't hesitate. So in the lead up to the 50th anniversary of Festival on Montserrat, an international film crew is making a documentary on the history of Montserrat's annual festival. As a young ambassador for Montserrat, you have been given 2 minutes to tell the world about one aspect of festival you would like to see revived and be a part of the 50th anniversary celebrations. What aspect would you choose and why? Are you comfortable to answer now? Yes?
One aspect of Carnival that I would like to see revived and placed into the 50th anniversary of our Montserrat Festival is the John Bull. Because a lot of people do not know the cultural and historical significance of this figure. The concept of a man dressed as a bull was around since the time of slavery, because at that time, slaves were considered to be
but that is a part that should be highlighted so people can laugh at those
so
remember and so on, you know?
Dressed as a cattle, tormenting others was just a gentle reminder of how they were belittled.
So
the concept of the John Bull is important that we pass it on to the young people and educate everyone about this, because not a lot of people know the cultural and historical
Showing the imagery of how the children used to run and hide under their parents' skirts and all that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honorable judges, we've got Jocelyn, delegate number 5. Jocelyn, here is the question. It has been asked to the other 4 delegates before you. And it says, in the lead up to the 50th anniversary of Festival on Montserrat, an international film crew is making a documentary on the history of Montserrat's annual festival. As a young ambassador for Montserrat, you have been given 2 minutes to tell the world about one aspect of festival you would like to see revived and be a part of for the 50th anniversary celebrations. What aspect would you choose and why?
Good evening once again. In the lead up to the 50th anniversary of festival, as a young ambassador for Montserrat, the aspect I have chose would be none other than Miss Goosey. Miss Goosey used to be a standard back then, but is now omitted, and she seems to be gone. To lose Miss Goosey would be to lose a fundamental figure of our traditional culture. For those who do not know who Miss Goosey is a giant-sized costume doll controlled by a person in it on stills dancing. Miss Goosey is a very significant part of our festival. The great Miss Goosey. Thank you.
Thank you. Delegate number 5, Jocelyn Fenton.
Delegate number 6.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, all 5.
I take the low ball out of fun. She was giving us
2010 will be remembered as it was the most amazing year of my life. The journey has been rewarding, and the experiences, memories, and accomplishments have been life-changing. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am your reigning festival queen for 2010-2011, Robika Lindsay.
I take the low ball out of fun. She was giving us
should have bought that new one. Can't find my way to all the places I call home. I'm on my own. I'm at the station pumping gas, say I'm taking all the trash out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie the Touche.
Who's there? Who's there?
Delegate number 1.
Since you've been gone, I learned how to move on.
Delegate number 2.
I don't need nobody.
Miss Natalia Duran.
Doing so good, I forgot it.
Delegate number 3.
Miss Clarence Yearwood.
This world.
Delegate number 4.
Miss Tiffany Ryan.
You don't need a reason why.
Delegate number 5.
Miss Jocelyn Fenton.
Take time. You can walk, run, drive. Close call, thought you might fall, but all you gotta do is try. Even angels love to fly.
Mr. Kareem Thomas. He's the recently crowned Mr. Montserrat, and he's now going to give out a lovely rose to each individual queen contestant. So to our first contestant, Miss Maggie Detouche. Contestant number 2, Miss Natalia Duran.
Since you've been gone, I learned how to move on, how to be myself. I don't need nobody's help.
Delegate number 3, Miss Clarice Yearwood. Delegate number 4, Miss Tiffany Ryan. And delegate number 5, Miss Jocelyn Fenton.
You can take your time. You can walk.
And Miss Photogenic is contestant number 3, Clarice Yearwood. Mr. Montserrat doing his duties.
Okay, so the next trophy will be awarded for Miss Congeniality, and again, this is a segment that's not pointed, just doing the first 2 that are not pointed. And this prize goes to the lady, and it was decided among all the girls. So this was the girls, and they all decided who they thought was Miss Congeniality among the group. So this year's
the winner, Miss Congeniality, is contestant number 2, Sarah, or should I say Natalia Durant. Natalia Durant. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, best introduction and promotional speech, we've got a tie.
Also, yes.
Let me repeat. Best introduction and promotional speech, we got a tie. Don't forget the judge's decision is final.
So I guess what we'll have to do here, we can only give one of the ladies the trophy this evening, so we'll have to get another one because it's a tie. But please remember the judge's decision is final, and I guess when they've tallied up the points, because remember it's tallied, completely transparent, and it's two ladies have won this. So for best introduction and promotional speech, the winners are
contestants number 1 and 3,
Maggie Detouche and Clarice Yearwood.
And as we said before, we only have 1 trophy for now, so they're going to organize it so that both ladies will have a trophy each. Okay.
So now we're moving on to the swimwear. So I just want everybody to remember it was not necessarily the swimsuit with a wow factor. It was a combination of factors: how the swimsuit fit, did it fit the person's body type, etc., how they carried it, not necessarily the design of the swimwear. So for the judges in segment 1 of our Queen Show, which was held on the 10th of December, so the best swimwear this year goes to...
Best swimwear goes to contestant number 1,
Maggie Detouche.
She looks so pretty. She looks so pretty. No.
Best cultural presentation is next.
Right, so again, for you folks that did not attend part 1, we had a cultural presentation. Our theme for our show this year is Uniquely Montserratian, and all the girls had to put on a presentation of what they thought was unique to Montserrat, whether that was a person, a place, or something unique and indigenous to Montserrat. So the winner
Best cultural presentation, contestant number 3,
Paris Yearwood.
No. The night
Carrying Thomas to the honors. Remember, no jump up tomorrow. We'll be jumping down. That is the word that I've got. No jump up tomorrow. Oh, this morning. Best talent is up next. Best talent.
So who do we think got best talent? I can't hear you. So shall we put them out of their misery, Basil? So, best talent this year in this year's competition is contestant number 3.
Paris Yearwood. Contestant number 3. Paris Yearwood. Best talent.
We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 more segments. Evening wear, question and answer. Everyone at Tropical Productions, we want to thank anybody who had anything to do with the show, assisted us in any way, and to you, the audience, for coming out to participate this year.
Yep. Let me remind you that the judge's decision is final. Best evening wear. That's the next segment. Best evening wear. And the winner of the best evening wear is contestant number 3.
Paris Yearwood.
Don't forget tomorrow night, everybody. The action continues right here. Legends of Kaiser, the Baron, King Swallow, the Beer, Hustler, Justin Hero Castle, Raga. Get your tickets right now for $40. You hear?
Remember, after party this tonight, everybody, good life. $20 to get in. First 10 ladies get in first. So it's the last segment of the show.
Yep.
Question and answer. Question and answer, Basil.
Best question and answer goes to contestant number 2,
Natalia Duran.
She was. She didn't go
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been an amazing audience. Again, we want to pick up all the folks who have traveled just to be here. We want to thank you for coming to Montserrat. We also want to remind you that the party continues. It's all about Montserrat Festival 49. And the party continues all week. Tomorrow night. Don't forget Tuesday, St. John's Day. Wednesday, Soca Monarch. Thursday, Soca International. Friday, Calypso Monarch Finals. The big one. Ladies and gentlemen, second runner-up. In Tropical Productions 2011 Queen of Carnival. Second runner-up is delegate number 4, Tiffany Ryan. It's been an amazing journey for these young ladies. They've all now become friends. What I'm going to say is this very quickly. Some of you will walk out of here very angry tonight, annoyed, disgusted. You don't want to talk to your neighbors and all of that. But remember, it's only a show. Okay, life continues tomorrow. All right? So go home, eat some ham, eat some turkey, eat some chicken, and go to sleep. Don't go to sleep with nothing bad on your mind. Okay. Are you ready for the first runner-up? Runner-up! Mr. number 1! Maggie Datus! Lorraine, thank you.
Thank you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Pleasure's mine too.
Let's hope that we can do it again.
I'm hoping so as well.
You've been wonderful. Thank you. Again, we want to thank all of you for coming out. We want to thank all of you for coming out. And we're asking you to support the remaining show of Festival 2011. And so, ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2011, we crown Miss Montserrat.
Aye.
And I'm very honored. Alongside my co-host tonight, the lovely Lorraine Natson Lewis, to present to you Miss Montserrat 20. Remember, the judge's decision is final. Alright? The judge's decision. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on this Dallas Award. Thank you everybody for coming out. Remember, get home safely.